Kicking Country 103.1, Chuck Baker visiting with Bart Crow on the line right now. And Bart, good morning.
Good morning, Chuck. How you doing, buddy?
Buddy, I am doing great. And you have got to be on top of the world because you've got so many great things going on in your world right now.
I do, man. Everything is fantastic.
Well, the parade comes out today, everybody. If you don't know about it, it hits the stores today, and you need to get a copy of it for sure. We've been playing your single off of it, Life Comes At You Fast, on a heavy rotation.
Man, thank you guys very much for that. I am grateful.
Well, very deserved, too, man. What a great, great song. And a great album, for that matter. You've got a lot of things already moving and shaking off of it. I want to congratulate you on teaming up with 30 Tigers to get national distribution on this one.
Well, thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a big step in the right direction for us. 30 Tigers, keeping up with them, man. It's a good time to be on their roster. They're a great company, and they're, there's a good group of people who are passionate about music. And it's a nice place to call home.
We just couldn't be more excited that the album is coming out. It's been 2 years in the making for this album.
Yes, sir. We started in December 13, and we wrapped up earlier this year and got into post-production and all that riff-raff that goes behind the curtain. Today's the day.
And, talking about the things that go on behind the curtains, you even have a documentary series, Bart Crow, Making of the Parade. Tell me about that.
When we did Dandelion, some buddies were asking me how the recording process goes, and it kind of clicked that, not take it for granted for what I do for a living. A lot of people don't know, so I thought that was an interesting thing, and it was a neat thing to have laying around, 10 years when my kids are older and old enough to understand it. So we shot the making of the parade, and we chopped it up in a few documentaries, and we had some really good outlets putting it out for us on social media and in the interweb, and I think it gives a good perspective of behind the scenes and how the record-making process is approached.
This is your fifth release over a decade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, counting the live record, it's actually my sixth record. So fifth studio album, and we've been fortunate enough to make records every couple of years, and it's not an easy process. It's definitely not a cheap process, but we've been able to get it taken care of and onward and upward, I guess. I
know you have 6 number one singles. My gosh, I couldn't even begin to count how many top 5 and top 10 singles that you've got out there. And you're headed for number one with the very first release, Life Comes At You Fast.
I'm sure hoping so, Dandelion scored us 4 in a row, and that was a big tip of the hat to that record and to our friends and fans and radio. And, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to keep the streak alive.
Well, I believe you'll do it. I saw where Starbucks is featuring the song Dear Music in their stores nationwide throughout October.
Yes, sir, man. The gang over at Starbucks got the record, and they fell in love with Dear Music, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, yeah, I think it's 8,000 or 9,000 stores here in the U.S. and a couple grand over in the U.K. So that's a cool thing to have the music spread like that.
And CMT doesn't hurt the fact that they premiered your video as well.
No, I'm not mad at them
either. Oh, man, I'm loving it. Life comes at you fast. I guess you're living that because you are living in the fast lane right now for sure.
Yes, sir, man. It's go, go, go. Hit the ground, catch a nap where you can, and keep moving.
I know that you're going to be touring heavily in support of the parade as it's released.
Yes, sir. I'm all over the place next week. Got in-stores going to be in Dallas for TV, and Austin for TV, and San Marcos for an in-store, Houston for an in-store, doubling back to Dallas, and then it's on to Kansas.
Well, you got to come see us soon, too.
October the 30th, Blaine's Pub.
Very cool. I'm going to put that in my calendar right now, the 30th of October, Blaine's Pub. Very cool. All right. You just made your first appearance on the Grand Ole Opry back on August 21st. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. We got to go stand on that Opry stage. I got to stand in that hallowed circle of wood and play for the fine folks at the Grand Ole Opry.
Man, that had to be just an incredible feeling. You had your friends and family there. How would you sum up that moment?
Absolutely incredible. It was just phenomenal.
Now, this is something that I find interesting. When I look at the people that have influenced your career, everybody from Merle and Waylon, John Conley, George Jones, Jerry Jeff Walker, but then we throw in a touch of Metallica, Pearl Jam, even Otis Redding.
Man, I'm a music junkie. if it's good, I like it. You know, and that's just an opinionated thing. There's other stuff that's good that some may say is good, but you know, I try to keep my musical interests all across the board, and I try to stay open, and that way I can be good at music. You know, not any one style, just I can learn to play good music, and I think that's been a nice secret to staying versatile.
You know, there is no mistaking when Bart Crow comes on the radio who it is.
Good thing, I think, comes to good thoughts and you like it, then I definitely think it's a good thing. You know, my late grandfather told me once when I learned to play guitar and I was singing a Bob Wills tune, and he said, "Why are you trying to sing it like Bob? Bob already made it. If you want people to listen to you, sing it like Bart." I thought he was a jerk when he said it, but, you know, 25 years, it makes perfect.
It hits the stores today, ladies and gentlemen, and you need to go get your copy of The Parade. Bart, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Chuck. Have a great day and a better weekend, buddy.